fixing to come on, which I got to get up with her about the dates and everything. The show's been created. We just got to get the dates and everything like that, so that way we can get her set up.
Hell yeah.
Yes, Betty, you are definitely classy and sassy. That's one of the things that we love about you there, doll. But it is, man. We talk about the shitbag dudes all the fucking time, and this is no disrespect to all the women out there, but there is. I mean, I was sitting here going through Facebook the other day. Was sitting there looking at it, and there's a chick that lives here in town. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And something about pizza. And she's like, well, maybe if I make a G-string with no top out of pizza, maybe you'll pay me some attention. I'm like, oh my God. Really? You're that fucking gorgeous, but you gotta make a G-string out of fucking pizza so somebody would pay you attention. I was like, and I've been chit-chatting with her and stuff like that. When I seen that, yeah, I cut it off. I'm done.
That point you got. And that goes back to what I said. If a woman really wants a man's attention, it's not hard. All she's got to do is talk to the guy.
Exactly.
It's the over dramatic effect later on that she's trying to push. And I'm sorry, but if you want my attention, you will get my attention by talking to me. You don't have to go and flash yourself or make remarks like what she did. It's uncalled for. It's not needed. And if you're making those kind of remarks, that just kind of tells me that you're maybe making those remarks to other men, because you weren't afraid to use that line before when you said it to me.
Exactly. And there was an incident happened about 3 months ago, and there was like 30 different dudes getting the same amount of fucking pictures from this one person, and it was just like, Jesus. Well, cutting that off, it's trashy. Some guys, and if you do this shit, just remember, ladies, if you think that you're trying to get people's attention, you're going to end up getting the wrong person's attention. And that person's going to take your offer up on it, and they're going to come up into your place of living, and God forbid it happen, but they'll eventually fuck you up. That almost happened a few months ago, and me and a couple of other people actually helped put a fucking stop to it. And the motherfucker's sitting in jail for 30 years now. Careful what the fuck you post. Please.
Yeah.
Shit. Let me read this real quick. Sunday at 2 o'clock in Oconee County. So if you're around the Greenville County, even if you're up in North Carolina, Georgia, or whatnot, this Sunday in Oconee County, they are officially releasing a wall for all the Vietnam veterans. It's got all the names and whatnot on there that were KIA or POWs, lost in action. It starts at 2 o'clock. It's let me bring it up. So Oconee County, behind the Blue Ridge Electric Corporation, Highway 123 and Highway 11. Opening ceremony 11:10 at 10 a.m. So the Vietnam Moving Wall. It's got pictures of veterans from the Vietnam era and stuff like that. So if y'all can make it out to the opening ceremony, please do. I know me and a brother of mine, James Grubbs, one of the guys that actually came through the BWI program, will be going out there for that.
Betty thought she was going on today.
What? Yeah, see, you got to call me. Yeah, well, I'll talk about that. See, yeah, times are getting mixed up. I got her show created. We got to get time set. If it's midday, then she's good to go. We'll talk about that offline. Yeah, we'll talk about that when we get off, because I got to get ready. I have to go to Charlotte. I have a big meeting down there Yes, I will say this in
Oh.
a recording studio.
Nice.
Anyway, go ahead.
Friday morning, I might not be on the air. I have to be over at the stepson's school at 9:30 for him and my nieces and nephews. They're doing a veteran parade and walk through the school for all veterans of the any of the kids and stuff that go to school at the local school district. So I'll be going over there Friday morning at 9:30 for that.
Awesome. Well, that's cool, man. Y'all go have fun and all that stuff, man. Do what you do. You know, gotta support the kids.
I'll be on until then, but I guess I have to be over there like 9:30 for check-in, and then I'll be there. I think I have to give a speech and then go into talking. I think I have to talk to a couple of high school kids that are actually interested in going in, which is going to be fucking weird. Oh man!
Can you? What are you doing? What are you doing at 1:00 today?
Today at 1. Doing what I'm doing now, sitting here, and probably going to do a little catch up on some housework, but not a lot because everything's pretty much tied up. I just got to get trying to get some stuff stowed away from summer. So basically, getting all my summer clothes packed up, cleaned up, and put in vacuum sealed bags just to compress them down, make space.
I might get you to run some tech today, man, just in case I'm not back in time. If that's all right.
Okay.
All right, there you go, Miss Betty. We'll link you up with the ghost, and just in case I'm not back by 1, it's let's chat moi with Miss Betty, which the ghost will take good care of you. We actually do have quite a few people that knows how to run tech and stuff. Thank God, finally. You know, it took a while to get people to actually learn. Dude, and our followers, man, I had to say thank y'all, man. Our followers is like jumping up like a motherfucker, dude. And we don't say we're the number one online radio network for nothing. The stats freaking prove it. I mean, it's just it is what it is. Let me read some shit off to you. This is all the people that listen to us. Okay, of course, the United States, we got the most listeners, but we also have people from the United Kingdom, surprisingly, Nigeria, Germany,
Wow.
India, Australia, Italy, and Ireland. Thank God. So, also we got the Netherlands, of course, Canada, and whatnot. And, you know, then it kind of gives, you know, the kind of the breakdown of the cities. You know, Oklahoma, which of course comes from Big Ron C. People from Greer, Charlotte, Mount Holly, San Antonio, Cartersville, Virginia, places from North Carolina, Florida, Kentucky, Panama City. I mean, you know, that's how many people that we got. You know, when I say we go worldwide, I mean, dude, we definitely go worldwide. And, you know, 73.24% of the listeners are males. And then the other 23% are females. Which we need to bring some more females in here. So, you know, Betty, Smashley, Killer Kurt, you know, bring the ladies in. Bring the ladies in. We gotta bring the ladies in. You know what I mean? So, you know, and then, I mean, we could go into more stats and stuff like that, man. But, you know, we're getting a lot of people through the website, which is badass. Is what we want. So, you know, it works out the way it's supposed to. And, you know, what was it? Let's see. What's the day? The 8th?
Yep.
Huh. Okay, well, that's why it's not showing yet. Like the, you know, then it goes on and it shows us, you know, how many people are listening live, how many people are actually on demand plays. On demand plays are fucking through the damn roof. So that means that if they don't hear us in the morning times, they are coming back and listening and downloading our stuff. So thank you to all the listeners. And I'll tell you what, I'll do one even better for the listeners right now, since y'all are freaking amazing and awesome in making this number one. Today, the first 10 people email dgn1980@my.com. I'll send you out a my bartender will beat up your life coach t-shirt. So email me size and where to mail it to. It's already bagged up and all that good stuff, and we'll even throw in a magnetic coaster for you. First 10 people will do that. We'll mail it out. And just to say thank you. Because we appreciate everybody listening. We appreciate everybody's ear and all that stuff. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are absolutely fanatic. And even though we only been up for 3 months, if you take the statistics that I got and go against the other podcasters out there, we quadruple their numbers. Literally. I mean, 5,253 plays don't seem that much. But that's how many times that y'all have listened to us over the last 3 months. There's people that's been up for 3 years that only have 20,000. So you do the numbers. And you tell me who's got... Now, this is one of the reasons why we don't go Facebook Live. This is one of the reasons why we don't live stream. We want y'all to imagine what the fuck we're doing. Who knows? I could be sitting here butt-ass naked right now and you not even know it. I mean, I'm really not. I'll take a picture and put it up for you, just so you know that I'm not. But hell, I could have all my shit sitting in let's do it. Hey, make one up, Betty. Make one up. We'll throw it in there. Hell, I could actually have everything sitting on a stool and be in a bathtub full of green jello. Who fucking knows? It's for you to wonder. So. I will say this, and this is for all the hosts out there. The compound has been erased. I took the compound off completely. That was for whenever we originally started. And it was for a show for all the hosts to get on together and just talk shit, do a drinking game, and whatnot. So I'm going to leave it up to the host. Betty, I got to throw you in the chat group, which I'll do that right now. We'll leave it up to the host. You need to pick a day during the weekend, regardless if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. It needs to be a little bit late night, so that way, kids are in bed and all that good shit. And we can have a nice little show. So that way, whatever branch of the military. The email is dgn1980@my.com. dgn1980@my.com. If you go on the Facebook page, it'll be there. If you go onto the website, www.dangerousgrounds.network, it's on there too. It's actually on the Spreaker site that you're listening to too. Just saying. Betty, you have been added to the chat group. So that way you can talk to all the other hosts. But we need to come up with a day and a time to come up with a show. So that way if a branch of the oh yeah, you're in Facebook jail for another day, huh? It happens. It's bullshit while you're in there too, honestly. But what the whole point of all us hosts getting together is we'll have a drinking game. Any branch of the military that's mentioned, you got to drink. If the word fuck is used, you got to drink. But you can't just sit there and say, hey, guess what? Fuck, 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 fuck. Can't do that.
If you do, it only counts as one.
But, it's random conversation. We're sitting here talking about, you know what? That son of a bitch can kiss my fucking ass. Okay, there's a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, it's pretty badass. But anyway, all right, you guys. Randall, link up with Miss Betty and talk about the show. Her show is created. It is up on there, so that way you know how to run it from there. And just make sure. We'll talk about it as soon as we get off here. real quick.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, we're gonna cut.